Today, we're gonna meet Aldo Bisio, CEO of Vodafone Italia. Hi Aldo, thank you for visiting Bocconi.
Hi Gianmario, it's an honor.
So let me get started by quoting Satya Nadella. Last summer he said that 3 months of lockdown were like 3 years of digital transformation. Now months are 12. Is that still the case?
Well, for sure, COVID-19 has given an extraordinary push to digitalization of our societies, so that's for sure. However, I don't think it's a linear process. It doesn't go with proportionate with the number of months we are in. But I think the most important thing is that all the world, all the society is now thinking that a digital society is possible and actually is also desirable. So I think, but in the case of Italy, what I believe is that the leeway to full digitalization of our society is still very long. As we are progressing into the digitalization process, however, coming from very low ranks in the European categories.
Sure. Speaking of Italy, we have now a Ministry of Digital Transformation. You are a fundamental supplier and also user of digital technology. What do we need to make Italy a competitive country?
Well, from my point of observation, I think there are 3 main points that I would suggest to the new government. The first one is we do need an enormous simplifications of the rules in order to lay out and roll out infrastructures. The second point is we are coming from a country where we are a bit lagging behind in terms of fixed infrastructures, and also there is the need to push forward the 5G technologies. And I think the government has to think and to find a way in order to push infrastructures development over the next couple of years. And the third element, which is to me the most important, is skills. Because, again, in the European rankings, we are coming 19th in the ranks for infrastructures, but we are coming last, 28th, when talking about digital skills. And that's the most important topic that has to be addressed by the new government.
With regard to skills, Vodafone 3 years ago pioneered a chair in machine learning and data science with Bocconi. What are we learning in computer science and what are the skills that we need?
Well, let me first say that we are so happy about this chairing. And that is also the reason why we decided recently to renew for the next 3 years. I think that, we've been, thanks to this collaboration, I think we've been really pushing through our thinking in terms of machine learning, AI, and that was also thanks to Professor Zecchina, which has really been, very important, instrumental to really make us quantum leap in the way we think and in the way we're modeling, our data analytics. And it's also thanks to Professor Zecchina and our teams, of course, but they've been developing new techniques in terms of AI, which has been really so impactful on our solving our problems. Just to give you a glimpse of, what the size of the problems that we have. Every day we record 1 billion events in our network. And we have 25 million customers, which every day do produce 1 billion events. And on top of this, we have several millions of touch points through the call centers, several million touch points in our stores. So think about all this complexity. It's 100 of billions of data that we're recording every year, and we need to get out some meanings out of this. That's why AI is so important, and also our collaboration would be so important for the future.
Let me conclude with one question on leadership. We are living a period of smart working. In the future, smart working will be always important. How does leadership evolve in a smart working age?
Well, this is a very difficult question, I would say. And my answers will be more based in what I'm not really successful in doing these days, more than what I'm successful in. But, well, the first thing that you need to recognize is that, the old way of managing people is a bit, how to say, impossible to be replicated, because there was managers kind of with some visual control over their people. This is not anymore possible. So you have people in remote, you don't see every day your people. So it comes to be that you need to first motivate people. So I remember there is a little phrase of in the book of the Little Prince, which says if you need to build a boat, the first thing you need to do is just to inspire them the desire of the sea. And to some extent, that resonates to me when I'm thinking about a new leadership style. And I think that you really need to, motivate, engage with people. And, so a lot of focus on the sense of purpose of the company, our personal sense of purpose as a professional, as also individual. And that comes first. The second thing I think is we need to recognize the power of teams and working in teams, even in remote. And I think that you really need to carry this idea of the power of teams all day long and try to stay in touch with people, also by phone, by WhatsApp, by whatever. But that kind of, helps to people not to feel or be left alone, and it helps. And so I think that those are the two common themes that comes to my mind more prominently.
They're extremely useful, I'm sure. And Aldo, thank you very much for being with us, and I look forward to hosting you also with all our students.
It was really a pleasure. Thank you so much.